So I said, Vince, let's get a stick back, go down, rope us some Phillies. Of course I meant rope us some Phillies in the strict biblical sense.
Are you on mute?
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah.
That's probably better. So say it, and it's this. Never mind.
You take the boy out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the boy.
Don't forget to mute. Okay,
Dumbass.
no, I won't.
Are you on mute?
Yep, I had it muted. I'm not on mute. Are you on mute?
I have no beard, apparently.
You have no beard. I have no beard.
I have beard.
Mikey has a beard.
He does.
Not my fault. It just grows naturally.
Right.
I'm glad mine doesn't.
No,
Just saying.
maybe we'll practice or work out.
Do you want me to have a beard, honey?
No, you just.
Do you want to kiss a big old bearded woman?
I'm just equal opportunity, and I'm saying you can have one if you want one.
I'll get you some bearded ladies.
You can have a beard if you want a beard.
Yeah. Like
If
in
you would like a beard, we can get you a beard.
Monty Python's Life of Brian, when the one guy wanted to have a baby. Okay, how about we say it's his right to have a baby, even though he physically can't? What's the point?
Oh my goodness. So hey, how is everybody? Tell us how you're doing.
Mediocre.
Oh yeah?
Really, it's not so.
Okay.
In French, that would be comme c'est comme ça.
Yeah. Don't do that, right?
Okay.
My week has been pretty darn good. I've enjoyed all the sunshine, and I'm still working at the school for another 4 weeks, so that's pretty rad. I will say that the children are in their spring fever, and they want to go outside. They do not want to learn math, but they have to, so suck it up, kids.
I remember those last few weeks at school were just the worst.
They are. They're worst for everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, in the younger grades, I remember we had like Banana Week, where they just did all these things involving banana relay races, and the banana was the baton, and at the end of it, we all had banana splits with hopefully different bananas.
And those mushy bananas.
Like the ones that did laps around the track in everyone's hand. Yeah.
Well, one nice thing about our school is that we get fresh fruit delivered maybe 3 times a week in the afternoon. We got bell peppers last week and strawberries and berries. So it's really nice that the school gets some fresh fruit access to them.
No, fresh fruit time is coming through right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really great.
We're starting to see really good fresh stuff, fresh fruit, fresh veggies.
Yeah. I think it's just the most specialist time of year for any person in Anchorage because of that sunshine. And now I don't think we're going to have any more snow. I think we're past that. So I'm looking forward to summer.
Yes. I too am looking forward to summer.
Mm-hmm. Michael has a face of how I'm wrong.
No, I was just... My magic 8-ball says we've got more snow just to add to the cumulative total, even though it won't stick.
Nope.
I think we're done.
I think you're wrong.
Well, I've seen snow in May many times here.
I think we're not going to have it this year.
Sure.
I could be wrong. I don't care. I'm hopeful.
Anyone buying a Tanana ticket?
That collapsed this morning.
Oh, did it? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So don't buy a ticket.
Get a ticket, Michael.
Yeah.
I think the Alaska Lotto is up like a lot though right now.
Alaska has a lotto.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know about this.
Really?
Well, it's a poor man's tax, so
it is up to $7.2 million.
We could use that.
Mm-hmm.
We could buy a place.
I'll buy some tickets tonight.
There's a chance. Only $1.
Oh, all right.
Where do you buy these tickets?
Gotta buy them online.
Yeah, that's a scam.
What?
What?
Was anyone ever won?
Oh.
Anyone here? No, it's a scam.
Oh my God, it's not a scam.
Anyone ever met someone who won?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they show who won. Here, I'll show you online here.
Yeah, it's an actor. Same thing happened in Iowa with their lotto.
If anybody wants a husband, I have one for sale.
Yeah, seriously, it was a scam, and the dude's doing time for it.
No, look. So there's two parts to it. They sell lottery tickets every week, and then they have a chase the ace game. So why am I hearing myself? I don't know why I'm hearing. I'm hearing myself through your microphone for some reason. So really weird. All right, there we go. That's better. So if you sorry, I had to mute you for a second, Jody. You can't talk. So these are all the people that won. So this is the person that won last week, and so basically there's a weekly pot, which is 773,000 this week, right? And that's the weekly tickets they sell, and then they put part of the plot into the Ace Chase the Ace game, and then you pick a number, and if that number comes up, then as the Ace of Spades, then you get the $7 million. You get the big pot, and nobody so far has gotten it, and it's come down to 1, 2. You've got very few windows left, so it's all run by the state. It can't be a private thing. You have to have a state license to do these and all that, so it can't be just a private thing. Okay, Jody, you're live again.
Okay.
Oh, they're coming to get you.
They're coming to get you.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like fun. I'm not very good at gambling, but I know some of our friends have had a lot of success in getting their names called.
What is it? You just pick a number?
So you buy tickets and they give you numbers.
Okay.
Right. So it's the same as like the regular lotto. But they don't give the same numbers out.
It's like the quick pick or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, it's all random. You don't get to pick your own numbers. You get the numbers they give you.
What about this Chase the Ace bit?
You have to tell them by Monday at 5:00 that you have the winning ticket, and then you get to pick a number. So if you pick 18, they'll reveal 18. And if it's not 18, if the Ace of Spades isn't 19, it goes on to the next week.
I see. And these are the people who picked those numbers. There's only a few chances left.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, wow.
It's getting down there.
So
the longer it goes without somebody getting the ace,
you should
the
pick
higher
49.
the thing gets.
So
what's that?
You buy your lotto ticket, which are computer generated numbers.
Yep.
They hold the weekly drawing, and if you win that, you get to play the Chase the Ace.
Yes. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep. So yeah, that's the Alaska Lotto.
So that's like a bonus game on top of the lottery.
On top of the lottery, correct. You get the 773,000 is the lotto for winning, matching the number that's drawn, right?
And then round 2, you're going for the 7 million.
Yep.
You're still
That's
walking
the
away a
biggest
winner.
billion. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's not 7 billion.
Yeah. So some
So,
poor damn lucky bastard gets
Oh yeah,
double.
no, exactly. Somebody's gonna get it, and like I said, the longer it goes on, the more you're gonna win, right?
Right.
I want to
So-
win.
And
Yeah, so that's pretty exciting.
so what's funding the grand prize? Can't just be ticket sales.
Yeah, no, it is absolutely. Yeah, it's
Wow.
only the ticket sales.
There's only
So the
like
ticket sales go into
700,000
the-
people in the state.
What?
There's only like 700,000 people in the state.
Well, yeah, all tickets.
Yeah, sure. But
Are people outside of the state allowed to vote by tickets, or do you have to be a resident?
state ID, you said, right?
Yeah, you have
Okay,
to be a
so-
resident of the state.
Okay. So it's
You
just
gotta
that they're
fix this
buying
mic, 'cause
multiple
your
tickets.
mic's picking everybody up.
I don't know why. And down. Sorry.
Sure, what is this for?
My lord. Oh, why won't you stay? God damn it. All right, try that.
All right. Hello. So dark and deep. There's a really great song called Stay by the Shakespeare Sisters. Early 90 trivia.
Oh, that's better. That's much better.
Well, wonderful.
What about when I talk?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Sure.
You just need to go that way a little bit.
Okay.
Like your whole body go that way.
Fine.
You're-
This way.
God.
I installed mirror headboard readers now.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's temporary.
So let's get the show started.
Oh yeah, they were doing a show.
Yeah.
So
See what
yes,
happens on
week
Saturday?
was good. And how was your week, Robbie?
It was all right. Wasn't
All right.
bad at all.
Good.
Yes. So, Jody, you were talking all these things earlier about be on a plane.
Oh, right. Yes, yes,
Did
yes.
you want to be a pilot, or would you want to do this or that?
Yeah.
I have
So-
a question for you.
What?
What about being a storm chaser?
No.
No?
No. I
You're
don't want.
not interested in being a storm chaser, eh?
No, I really think I belong in Middle Earth Hobbit land. I don't want any action. I want slow and steady. I like that. But if I had to, like, say for a role, I'm sure I could get into it.
All right. Well, let's check this out. This was a storm chaser just the other day. Bear with me 1 second. Share this screen. And I share the wrong screen.
The Infinity web browser.
Yeah. So this, can you see that now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Hawkins. Truck. Holy crap! Oh, fudge!
Yeah.
Did it get picked up by the wind?
Yeah, he's basically right next to a tornado.
Oh
he's
my
Double
god.
too, so he's like a double sail.
Play it again.
Yeah, I mean he so got lucky. He got so lucky.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's going. I mean, he sees it. Thank God.
Right.
And that thing. I mean, his car is totaled.
Yeah.
Just totaled. Yeah, right.
Right.
No,
Hope the
you
other
say
guy's
that
okay.
right.
Oh, that trucker's dead.
Oh no, he's not.
So yeah, I've been in a tornado, an
Really?
earthquake, a hurricane. I think that's it. I've never done flooding or volcano. What have you done, Michael?
Hurricane, monsoon, earthquake.
Anything else?
Drought?
About a fire. Doing all disasters.
Well, just kind of, yeah, the ones that you've lived through.
A pandemic.
Oh.
Wow.
There's one you guys might have heard about.
What about you, Robbie?
Went through some bad storms, not really a tornado.
Uh-huh.
And then kind of a hurricane in Florida once, but like not really bad. Just remnants of it, or the out.
The tail end of it.
The very side of it, basically. And then
I grew up in a city where
here.
we get a hurricane every 4.3 years. Actually
Right.
hit the city. Why don't we move?
Yeah, right.
Or why don't you guys
Just get
live?
up and go 30 miles either direction?
Right. I remember we were in Alabama and we had just got the tail end of the hurricane, but the water was the ocean water falling down, and it was so intense. All this water coming down. We're just, Jeremy and I are like, trying to bear it.
The skies are still dark for days,
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Or like the intense windstorms up here.
Oh, right, exactly.
I remember one particular storm when I was on the Vincennes. We're doing a South China Sea transit going from Malaysia to Hong Kong. And the satellite picture of the storm, it covered the whole South China Sea.
Oh, dang.
That's a big storm.
Right.
And it rocked the ship so much. Vincennes is a Ticonderoga cruiser.
Uh-huh.
So about football field and a half long. It's a good ship. They're normally a comfy ride, but rolls are okay. Pitches make your stomach go the yaw.
At this.
Roll side to side, pitch up and down.
Yeah.
But the yaw is just, and that got you so sick. We're walking on the bulkheads, and we really damaged the ship going through it too.
Oh.
Cracked the O3 superstructure, broke off, and then the top of the antenna was just dangling as we limped into Hong Kong. And when we got back to home port in Japan, we just went straight to the dry dock, not even our normal berth. We need repairs.
So this week we have been doing a lot of filming like we do, and we had filmed, some stuff last week and the week before that.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready to show something?
Probably. I think we could. I think we could do that.
I think I want to see it again.
Yeah.
So why don't you introduce this next piece, Robert? You had this inspiration, right? For this character?
Yes. Good. My microphone's not working now.
My goodness. Hey, babe. Hi.
Hi, everyone watching at home.
Hello.
Edward said hi.
All right.
We
Okay,
have children with us today.
Oh yes. And our new character that you're talking about has a lot to do with children too.
That is true. And a great way to slide into that.
Yeah, right.
We care about children on this program.
Yes, we do. We care about them knowing different things.
Yeah, educating them. And we live in a day and age where a lot of people get to have their say and be exposed to a lot of people, including children. And sometimes what they have to say is a little strange or a little angled towards confusing things that really are about that person and not necessarily about educating children.
Right.
And so Robbie got an idea from all this oversharing information that may not be appropriate to children. And we kind of put a twist on that. So that is where this character of Miss Matters came from.
Oh, yes.
Because what she has to say matters.
Because it matters. Because you matter. And we didn't necessarily want to tackle all the stuff that's going on right now in our country, because I think it's always a smarter idea to go with classic stuff that can be hilarious no matter when you watch it. So we really wanted to find some different angles than your obvious choices. So our first one,
and there were some obvious choices.
There were some obvious choices.
We're not going to say that. There were some choices that we could have made.
Yeah, but we chose not to. We chose not to do the easy stuff. We chose to do a little bit harder digging and be a little bit more creative.
Yes, we did. So, without further ado, we're going to. Now I got to pull it up here. But let's introduce you to Miss Matter. And away
Hi,
we
kids.
go.
Are you ready to hang out with your favorite friend, Miss Matter? I'm ready to hang out with you. So come on down and let's go on an adventure. Have some silly time. Let's go! Okay, have your parents checked out yet? Make sure. Today we are going to get to the real episode. But before we do, remember our rules. We don't talk about the things we learn here today. It's just between you and me. It's our little secret. So don't tell, okay? I am going to teach you everything you ever wanted to know today about coffee. Oh, everything you wanted to know about that adult beverage that your parents drink. All right.
I know it is. I know it's lagging. Oh, it wouldn't be our show without technical difficulties.
No, mistakes were made.
Oh, big time. Okay, so we're going to just hide that and cancel.
I'm
Go
coming back.
away.
No, you're not.
I'm right there.
Again. Okay,
All right.
Hi.
here we go.
Ready to hang out with your favorite friend, Miss Matters? Well, I'm ready to hang out with you. So come on down and let's go on an adventure. Have some silly time. Let's Go! Okay, have your parents checked out yet? Make sure. Today we are going to get to the real episode. But before we do, remember our rules. We don't talk about the things we learned here today. It's just between you and me. It's our little secret. So don't tell, okay? I am going to teach you everything you ever wanted to know today about coffee. Oh, everything you wanted to know about that adult beverage that your parents drink. You too, kids, you too can be coffee drinkers. It's no longer just for adults. Don't let those silly adults tell you what you can and cannot do. You can do anything. Coffee starts out as cute little plants growing in the mountains. They can be often found in the countries of Brazil or Colombia, kind of like cocaine. Oops, you weren't supposed to know about that. Yet, those plants grow little berries or beans. Once they grow enough, somebody comes along and picks those beans right off the plant. The little beans are laid out to dry. Once the beans are dry, they are heated up and roasted. This gives them their wonderful smell and flavor. After this, the beans are packaged up and sent off to market, kind of like that one little piggy. Once you get the beans, you can either grind them yourself or buy them already ground up. Do what you want. It's your parents' money. I won't tell. Now it's time to make a cup of coffee. But how do you do that? You'll need to take some coffee grounds and run water through them. Make sure it's clean water. Make sure the water is really hot too. You use a filter to make sure that all the fluid comes through and you don't get any of those yucky grounds. You wouldn't want that. Now you have a cup of wonderful coffee. Coffee looks like mud. It tastes like mud. But it's cool and it makes you feel good. People don't drink coffee because of the taste. They drink it because of the way it makes them feel. And after enough practice, you won't remember that it makes you feel good. You just remember that you have to have it. People also drink coffee to make them look cool. People drink coffee in the afternoons and also with cake. Everyone loves cake. So remember, don't let those stupid adults tell you that you can't do something because you can do anything. Well, that's all the time we have. This is Miss Matters with telling you that your voice matters. Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness.
Are we going to blow up on the internet?
That was-
hate mail?
Yeah, I could see that, but being edited and some
That
video
ending
shop
is
going on.
so
This is Miss
creepy.
Matters with telling you that your voice matters.
Oh, before that, this whole thing here. Hang on. That is so creepy.
Adults tell you that you can't do something because you can do anything. Well, that's all the time we
Oh, I
have.
love that.
This
I
is Miss
absolutely
Matters
love
with
that.
telling you that your voice matters.
I think it's great.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I can't wait to do more.
You know,
We have so coming up.
we're
This
probably
is-
better off without the sound.
Just the beginning.
Without the what?
Without the sound,
Oh, why?
just for the creepiness.
Oh, because it's creepy. Gotcha.
Look
Because
at that
we're
face.
looking at it now.
Look at that.
She just cares a lot.
the hell's wrong with your hand?
Oh, look. Oh, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So I think that one was a great one. I really am excited about, the one that we're
Hold
in
on,
the middle
keep
of
that.
shooting.
Let's save this.
What are you going to save? Picture?
Oh, editing this because we had so many different takes and so many different things and choices. And so I picked the crazy one.
Well, you know, the times that I never assumed that they would, there was a commercial that Michael and I were shooting for Kaz. Just like the commercial is that nobody can pronounce it.
Yeah.
And it's go choose Chaz. So
Choose
it's
Chaz.
That's right. And the campaign they wanted us to say was choose Chaz, which is hard to say. And so one of the very first takes I did was this ginormous go choose Chaz. And of course they pick that one. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the one they pick. But yeah, sometimes when you go to that extreme, that's exactly where they need it to be to get that zany message across.
No, right. I mean, sometimes those things that's what gains traction, right?
Right.
That's what's going to work.
Yeah, it's just zany because a lot of people just can't go there, or a lot of people can't access their whole ranges in their person because they just don't know how to do that.
Right. And it takes a professional, right?
Yeah,
Jody?
it takes a professional because all an actor really is a professional human. They dig deep into what it is to be a human and how a human goes through existence through stories. So we dive all the time into every little nuance. In fact, there was a really interesting, quick little article with Leonardo DiCaprio for What's Eating Gilbert Grape. And I loved that movie when I was a kid. And he, of course, did research, which you would do. Nowadays, they'd be like, it must be a disabled actor, right? That person must play Artie in this. You can't have a able-bodied actor he can't just go and do 6 months of research at a facility and humanize all these people and take data of all these different tics and flicks and things that people do. And so he came back to the director with like 100 little things, like, I could do this, 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 and this. What should I do? And the director's like, dude, I just figured it out. He's like, okay, I'm going to do 2, 6, 8, and 10. And the director's like, awesome. But the actor did a whole bunch of work to be able to give an authentic performance.
Oh, wow. Gotcha.
Yeah, it was neat. So another little reel that I saw, this was super cute. Lord of the Rings, right?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Final day shooting of Lord of the Rings for the end of the film where everybody's crying and it's all emotional. And it was a really hard day on set. And everyone was really happy to have that scene done. And they came in on set next day to do some just small cleanup stuff. And they were told that they had to reshoot the entire thing because Sean Austin had gone off set during break and had dinner somewhere. And when he came back, he forgot to put on one of his costume pieces, his vest.
Oh.
So in half the shots, he has no vest. In half the shots, he has a vest. And so everyone was pissed off at Sean.
Well, because you have to go back to that place,
yeah, you
right?
can't.
You
It
have
looks
to go
awful. You
back
can't
to
do
that place. Well, but you have to mentally go back to that place that you
so
were.
They were
right?
they were done. They had washed it off. And so it's almost like you can't. Well, if you do, it's going to be different than what it was because you have already processed that.
Right.
So
more than the talent, should that have been like costume somebody screw up on the back of the house?
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but really the blame should lie with the actor.
Well, sure, but
you have people on set who do, like, the continuity person should have caught that.
Oh yeah, no, it should have been caught. I mean, you're supposed to have quality control, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
that's part of the quality control part.
Yeah.
But stuff happens, stuff gets by. So yeah, I can see it.
I mean, exactly. You see, that's why we have bloopers, right? Like all this stuff that you see in the movies.
I can see if they were rushed, they're filming outside and losing daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the kiss in Titanic was very much
I don't care if you're hurting, like arch your back, we're losing the sun. For the fit kiss scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, you can't imagine that's a very comfortable position to kiss.
Yeah, right. Are you talking about where they're on the thing?
Yeah, and
Like
she's
at
like,
the end when they're on
Jack,
the
I'm flying. No, not that
Oh, when-
part.
when
The
she's on
Jack, I'm
the forecastle.
flying.
Which is on the bow.
Oh, Jack.
The bow's the pointy end of the ship.
Oh, the flying the
kiss.
I'm on the thing. I don't remember the
Yeah.
kiss. I'm sorry. I don't remember where they kissed.
I'm sorry. Have you not watched Titanic like over 50,000 times? Like
I remember
have?
getting busy in the car.
No,
Are
I
you
have
not
not.
Leonardo DiCaprio obsessed?
No.
You guys are men. Manly
Yes,
men.
we are. I the last Boy Scout a lot of times.
Yeah. The movie Catch Me If You Can,
Mhm.
we were led to believe that he actually did all the things that he said he did, but you didn't see it, on camera or in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Right.
They just said, "Oh, he's done this." I heard recently on another show talking about, true crime and whatnot, and a lot of the stuff he claims were actually outright lies. When he said he
Really?
was a professor at BYU and he got away with it just by reading a chapter ahead of his students. He did that for a while, and then practicing law in Louisiana, actually passing the bar exam.
Are you talking about Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, the character,
The character. Okay.
Frank Abagnale.
It wouldn't surprise me if he was lying.
So, is it
Oh,
just a
yeah.
lot of the things that were said in the movie? They're offered as true, like he really did them. He's that kind of, superhero. And
Right.
no, he was. Say like he hadn't been caught. Turns out, a lot of times he said he was doing this. Now he was in Massachusetts in jail or in prison for
Wow.
this and that. Yeah,
Huh.
and he got passed around in Europe, country to country for X number of years. Instead of just he was doing time in France and then he was extradited to U.S.
Right.
Oh, really?
A few
Like
countries,
he
they got their
oh.
hands on him.
Oh,
You're
good.
doing time over here for a while, and then you're going to do time over here.
I thought you meant something completely different when you
No.
said passed around.
Oh, from country to country. Yeah.
Horrible.
Get your mind out of the prison.
It was in the prison. It definitely was. All right. Well, something else that caught my attention here that's
Yeah.
kind of stupid is,
Stupid.
I mean, we're all about kind of free speech and this stuff that social media has just been cracking down.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you're the MP or the premier of Australia, what do you think should be like your biggest concern?
Well, if trendy, it's climate change.
Oh no.
I would say trading.
Right? That's an important
Economics?
one. Or economics, the whole how about wars going on?
In
Right?
Australia?
Around the world.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
You
I was
know.
gonna say
So-
defense or economics.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's see what it actually is here. Oh yeah, see,
Misinformation.
misinformation. But what kind of misinformation?
Right,
I'm not
exactly.
getting
Right.
the sound.
You didn't get the sound of the
I got
dude?
no sound.
You should have sound.
I didn't even get sound for Jody's show. Did you guys get sound for
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it all quiet. I thought you guys
All
were
right.
going through the sound issue.
Sorry. No.
I've learned you're supposed to tell us that.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell me. You're supposed to tell me. I don't
Well, this
know.
is what I was making sure about. I was just trying to fill the dead airs. He was trying to figure.
Yeah,
the
I didn't
sound
understand.
Yeah,
you.
no.
out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, try this here. Sorry, I didn't know you didn't have sound.
Well, I
I
have
was
us.
happy. I fixed all the sound problems.
I have us in my monitor.
What about now? You
Yep.
have it now?
What was misinformation, Michael?
Very important.
All
Yeah.
right. I mean, it was misinformation.
Are we
You
done
know-
with climate change?
All right. Here we go. People have been superimposing his face on different bodies.
Oh yeah.
We've been doing this forever.
Yeah, so here he talks about it a little bit. And Michael, I don't figure out. Oh wait, I know why.
Ah,
Yep, sorry. All right,
we're gonna
let's.
go back and watch Jody. Sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that before the end of the show for sure. So here he is again. They have a responsibility. So when he talks about sites too, he's talking about like posts. He's talking about like posts on Twitter
Okay.
or posts on Facebook. He's not talking about sites, right?
Uh,
There's no idea
No
what he's talking
newspaper
about.
site or yeah.
Yeah. They have the responsibility to do the right thing. They have the responsibility to remove posts
That's what they care about?
that show his
Images, everything.
Who cares?
Or we just cannot allow political strife for our elected leaders.
Being put on top of a woman in a bikini.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's okay.
Oh, you know what? Here, we got to do it again. We got to do it again because
'Cause-
I'm a dummy.
No sound. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Ready?
Responsibility to make sure that misinformation isn't got out there. I noticed today, for example, on the way up here, they've removed various sites
Sites, posts, removed posts of
that
him.
were up containing fake images of myself superimposed on other people.
Look at the guy behind him. He is super impressed, right?
He
This guy
cares
back
deeply.
here is so impressed with this. He's
Mhm.
like, yep, this
That's
is
the
the
sort of
important
thing that
shit
is,
we have to
going on
care about.
social media. Social media has a responsibility to do the right thing here.
the right thing. They have a responsibility to do the right thing, which is
Allow no
move
parody.
faces of so.
Mhm.
Let's. I tried to search for some of these. Let's see. Australian Premier. I think that's his name or his title or whatever. I'd like to see some of these.
Our Prime Minister.
Yeah, Prime Minister maybe.
The sites have been taken down.
Well, we still have the Barbara Streisand
You
effect.
can't find. I'm sounding
I can't.
sound like a beetle. You can't find them. I'm in Ireland. I can't do
Oh my God,
Australia.
you
That's a
can't-
hard one.
Oh
You die,
God.
mate. I.
Oh, this is.
We should still
okay,
have
so-
the Barbara Streisand effect, right?
Oh my goodness.
Um,
Okay, here we go.
We're gonna play a bit Spanners. Oh,
Containing fake images of myself superimposed on other people. That's the sort of thing that is there.
I thought they put some of them up here.
One
Okay.
of the networks lie to you about what's happening.
Let's just
now.
not show InfoWars.
tells you the truth about
Nah.
what's happening next.
thank you, love.
The Barbara Streisand effect. I think it was a real estate website had photos posted online of just about every
Of
lot
common
there is at all.
decency.
And at the time, oh jeez, she complained and wanted the site that showed her mansion
Uh-huh.
removed.
Okay.
And her lawyers, took him to court and everything. And then this really just made everyone go and look at this.
Right.
And before, when she started her lawsuit and first made the news, the photo that showed her mansion had like 6 views.
Uh-huh.
Afterwards, it was like
yes.
7. Oh, and 2 of those 6 were her lawyers for her case.
Yeah.
And then it was like 700,000
That's
people.
why, yeah, don't make a
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, exactly. No, so that was stupid. I mean,
yeah.
that's
Sure,
that's
they're-
the important thing that
Yeah.
social media companies need to be focusing on is the feelings of the Prime Minister of
Minister of
Australia,
Australia.
because he's mad.
I'm sure there weren't state matters or anything that he needed to put
Yeah.
his time towards.
I don't think the average Joe has the issues you have in Australia. I don't think the koalas have the issues you
Nope.
have in Australia.
Wallace still got problems.
I don't know. I'm still not over the fires in 2019 in Australia. They talked
Right.
about all the burned little paws of the animals and babies.
Well,
Sad.
9 out of 10 creatures there kill you. So
I don't care if
F
they
'em.
die.
I'm just there for
I
the
just
1
don't
out of
want
9.
the cute stuff to die.
Well, those cute ones kill you too. Over there.
Kangaroos.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, they
I'm not
can.
gonna ride on the back of a kangaroo.
You're right. You will not.
Good die, mate. Da-da.
No.
Or on
The
top of
kangaroo will not let
a
you.
dingo.
Ate your baby.
Hey, dingo ate my baby. I'm sure we're appropriating something. I'm sure we're being very
That was
racist right now.
Seinfeld. That was Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like,
Lame.
Well,
did
that
they?
was real.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's based on a real thing. and
Wait,
then
was
became
it?
a
What?
Yeah.
catchphrase.
Like
Had-
1980, I think.
No way.
Yeah.
It's like Baby Jessica. It's these things that just stick with us.
Yeah, look that
Yes.
one up.
Dingo
They-
at
they
my
were,
baby.
They,
All right, I'm gonna have to.
yeah, at first, might have been something like a hung trial or something, but then they were convicted 20 years later. So there's more evidence that they probably shouldn't have been, if I remember right.
The parent or something?
Yeah. Yeah. The
Because
parents-
their defense was saying that the dingoes ate my baby.
No, the dingo thing was
Oh.
what they made up.
A dingo ate
Oh.
my baby is a cry popularly attributed to Lindy Chamberlain Creighton, part of the 1980 death of Azaria Chamberlain case at in Northern Territory, Australia.
A lot of Aboriginal names.
Look at
The
you knowing the
Chamberlain
name, too.
family had been camping near the rock when their 9-week-old daughter was taken from their tent. Prosecuting authorities rejected her story about a dingo as far-fetched. And they charged them and her husband as an accessory after the fact. After years of challenges in court, both parents were absolved of the crime, and a coroner found that Azaria was indeed killed by a dingo. So the dingo did eat her baby.
I wonder, like, I
Or
think
at
it would
least
be
killed it.
all based
Well,
on if the mother is acting like, oh no, my baby, or if the mother
sorry.
or if the mother is acting like insane. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Well-
what family is going to kill their 9-week-old baby
Right.
if they're a
Yeah.
normal, typical, happy family?
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm
So-
saying. If like you
Well,
wouldn't do
there's
that,
postpartum
Think back-
depression. There's
Think back when you had Benji.
and
think back like 2 months afterwards. If Michael says, "Hey, we're going to go camping and out on the rocks," what do you think?
I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. But I mean, there are more hardcore people. But I know that
Okay,
I
yeah,
was
no,
crazy.
I gotcha.
there's
My hormonal content was crazy during that
see,
time.
Yeah, okay,
still
I
crazy.
gotcha.
yeah, people like
Well, yeah.
Casey Anthony. And it's not just the way a person act, because a person in crisis could act any possible way.
Very
So
true.
you can't
Mhm.
really,
Yeah.
convict them on that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
and some people like that one whore in North Carolina, or whatever, that just let her car go off into the lake with her two boys,
Right,
saying
right.
she was carjacked by some black man, which
Oh,
damn near
right.
started a riot. And Lord knows I didn't kill my children.
And
Yeah,
she
you did, bitch.
did.
It for love, because of her loser boyfriend would have gotten with her more often if she didn't have a kid.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Now that I don't understand. I
hope her
understand
prison sentence is
a woman
it's
killing
slow.
her whole family because she's just done. I don't understand it, but I can start to understand that as a woman who hasn't killed her family.
I hope she got life and she
But-
lives forever.
I don't
Mhm.
understand
Right.
killing your children for a man.
Oh, especially the way they went to do it. Still strapped in their seats and
That's
then
not.
car
Well, I
into
don't
the
want to
water.
talk too much about the babies because I
Yeah.
hope they went to heaven
Like I
real
said,
fast.
Yeah.
Hope she got life and she lives forever.
Right. But
Mhm.
that's
They even
That's the
revived
messed
her the
up.
first time.
you don't do that with babies.
No, right?
Or
No,
lose their
you
boyfriend.
don't.
Yeah. That's too
So
bad.
there was another interesting little thing that popped up in the
And sometimes it's age, that 17-year-old that shouldn't have been a mom at that age.
Yeah. Yeah.
It happens.
It does. I don't accept that it's right,
No, there's nothing good here.
Yeah. But you're right. Anything happens.
Yeah.
People are
Even dingoes.
So we've
even flamingos.
talked a little bit on here about even dingoes about AI and what AI is doing and the things that we can do with AI, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So back in January,
Just wait when the election really gets hot and we're going to see some candidate say something that they would never
Oh.
really say. That's
It
because it's not
happened,
them saying
but
it.
it was
I'm sure
so
it's already
in-
happened, but
so we see here this was in January where Baltimore County Public Schools is investigating the principal at Pikesville High for alleged derogatory remarks about student and staff. A voice believed to be the principal heard ranting about black students and Jewish families. And he went off. And you can see people going crazy back then in January saying he should be fired. He needs
Yeah.
to go.
bury him under the prison. Yeah.
Well, teacher arrested, accused of using AI to falsely paint boss as racist.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So the physical education teacher at the high school,
Oh my God.
A coach.
A
Yeah.
coach.
a
You're
coach,
not even a disciplinarian.
right? So he decided to make an AI recording of use the principal's voice
Yeah.
to go off on black folks and Jewish
Wow.
folks.
None of us are safe. This just goes to show you just have to really focus on that person's character if you know it. That's the
Mhm.
thing. If you don't know the person's character, you are not
Yep.
to be able to judge them.
Yeah, like this person. I don't know why they're even bothering to launch an investigation. The evidence is right there. It's in front of them and they should be fired.
Like, see how
So,
quick that emotional
Yeah,
opinion is.
how quick this came
This
about.
whip.
No, stop the thing. Nothing about this sounds like AI. You just gave them an out. It's so even back then there were a few people saying, "Wait a minute, this sounds," and I'm not
Uh-huh.
going to play it because
Right.
reasons.
Right. I don't want to hear it, especially if it's
But-
fake.
Yeah, should have been let go on the spot. One thing about white people, why people, right there,
Oh, right. They have to
right? Why
Make it.
people give themselves away when it comes to their racism. So, I mean, people just immediately took the damn bait,
yeah.
took this as gospel. And so, I mean, AI is advancing quickly.
Yeah.
It is advancing very, very rapidly. And they're going to get better. It's not going to sound robotic. all the
Right.
time.
Of course. Yeah.
It will get better. It will get more accurate, and people are, they just believe anything anyway already.
Yeah.
They just believe anything already. I had another one that we'll do in a few weeks about this protest thing.
Right.
People don't even know why they're protesting. And
Yep.
kind of the inspiration, but getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, this AI thing, it's going to come into play one of these days too. It really is.
Well, let's play Miss Matters again and
Okay.
end on a positive note so I
Heck
can
yeah.
hear it.
But that is a positive story because they did figure out. They did figure out.
They did figure it out, but the man still got
was AI.
But the man still got punished. Like, is it like the victim still got to go through hell?
Oh yeah, no, he did.
I'm
He
sure
did.
he had death threats. His family had death threats.
Yep.
People are not kind these days and ages.
Oh, and think about the guy that went off right away that did not hear the update.
Yeah.
He's still
Yeah,
fighting
right?
this guy in the supermarket. And,
That's
hey, let's talk
absolutely
about
beat him up in there. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's funny is I looked at some of those posts because there were multiple times that this came up back in January, right? And so there were people just going off, fire the guy, he's ridiculous, he's a racist, he shouldn't, blah 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 blah. Very few people actually acknowledged, the people that went off like that.
Yeah.
Very few of them, but one guy did come back, and he took the time to answer people that, because people were like, that's one of the things too about online is something like that comes out, then people are all like throwing it back in your face, like, oh yeah, see, you guys, you did this, you did that, and it's like,
that's not what I was saying at all. I was saying this.
At the time, you believe it, right? So you believe it, and so there was one guy that came back and said, look, I made a mistake. Yes, I made a mistake. I jumped to conclusions. It taught me a lesson
Yep,
to
I
not
love it.
do that.
If you
And
mess
so-
up, figure it out and don't do that again.
Exactly.
It's the same way it's always been. Say, like when it was the newspaper, they'll put the story on the front page for the world to see, and 3 weeks later, the retraction is 2 words on the back page of section C.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, all right. So since both times we tried to share it, I'm going to share it a little different way this time.
Okay.
But this is the original number 1 Miss Matters. And let me see if I can hide us on stream.
Hi, kids. Are you ready to hang out with your favorite friend, Miss Matters? Well, I'm ready to hang out with you. So come on down and let's go on an adventure, have some silly time. Let's go! Okay, have your parents checked out yet? Make sure. Today we are going to get to the real episode. But before we do, remember our rules. We don't talk about the things we learn here today. It's just between you and me. It's our little secret. So don't tell, okay? I am going to teach you everything you ever wanted to know today about coffee. Oh! Everything you wanted to know about that adult beverage that your parents drink. You too, kids, you too can be coffee drinkers. It's no longer just for adults. Don't let those silly adults tell you what you can and cannot do. You can do anything. Coffee starts out as cute little plants growing in the mountains. They can be often found in the countries of Brazil or Colombia, kind of like cocaine. Oops. You weren't supposed to know about that. Yet, those plants grow little berries or beans. Once they grow enough, somebody comes along and picks those beans right off the plant. The little beans are laid out to dry. Once the beans are dry, they are heated up and roasted. This gives them their wonderful smell and flavor. After this, the beans are packaged up and sent off to market, kind of like that one little piggy. Once you get the beans, you can either grind them yourself or buy them already ground up. Do what you want. It's your parents' money. I won't tell. Now it's time to make a cup of coffee. But how do you do that? You'll need to take some coffee grounds and run water through them. Make sure it's clean water. Make sure the water is really hot too. You use a filter to make sure that all the fluid you don't get any of those yucky grounds. You wouldn't want that. Now you have a cup of wonderful coffee. Coffee looks like mud. It tastes like mud. But it's cool and it makes you feel good. People don't drink coffee because of the taste. They drink it because of the way it makes them feel. And after enough practice, you won't remember that it makes you feel good. You just remember that you have to have it. People also drink coffee to make them look cool. People drink coffee in the afternoons and also with cake. Everyone loves cake. So remember, don't let those stupid adults tell you that you can't do something, because you can do anything. Well, that's all the time we have. This is Miss Matters with telling you that your voice matters.